when you're going into a restaurant and you have your camera probably a foot away from you because you do your own shooting, right?
Yes, I do.
People must, if they don't know who you are exactly, they know what
Mhm.
you're doing, right?
Yes.
If you're doing a completely honest review, and the
Mhm.
reason I use that term is because I was the reviewer for Honolulu Advertiser, which was Hawaii's largest newspaper.
Mhm.
No one ever knew who I was, and they knew my name, but they never knew my
Mhm.
identity. So I'm just afraid that when I was doing that, had I had a camera in my
Yeah.
face, they would have known who I was. So is that happening with you now where people are starting to recognize you or they feel a little bit awkward because there's a guy sitting at the bar or at a table with a camera on himself, or is everyone just so used to everyone having a camera?
Yes and no. People do know who I am, generally speaking. Some people don't. I don't ask, or don't tell. So people know who I am, and it hasn't been awkward for me. Some people pose the challenge. Well, they know you're coming. They're going to do everything perfect. And I'll say this: a good reviewer, I think, if they know they're known, they're going to look around to see if the same level of service is being offered to other guests. They're going to look at the other plates of food that's being offered to see, is it the same? Is it similar? And these are just little things that I try and do whenever I'm in a restaurant, is just be hyper observant. And also I realize that if you aren't doing things consistently on a high level basis and I just show up, you're not going to be able to pull that out of a hat all of a sudden to make it perfect. You're either
That's
going
for
to be
sure.
there or not. And so I'm not, I think there's a lot of stereotypes with that. They're just going to make it perfect for you, but it's easier said than done.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Had they known who I was all those years, they would have brought on the dancing girls and the lobster tails, I'm sure.